Today on our 2017 Dodge Journey, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the CURT Trailer Hitch Receiver Custom Fit Class 3, part number C13201. And this is what our hitch looks like when it's installed. You can see it has a nice round tube design, contours with the vehicle. This is going to be a no cut, no drilling installation. As you can see, it doesn't interfere with your tire and your original bumper stays in place. Now we have a 2" by 2" Class 3 receiver tube. It has a flat plate design for your safety chains and a 5/8" hitch pinhole. One good thing about this hitch is it doesn't stick out past your bumper, so you won't have to worry about hitting your legs on it. However, it does come out far enough that you don't have to reach under the vehicle to insert your hitch pin. This hitch does have a max tongue weight of 400 pounds and a max trailer weight of 4,000 pounds. However, I do recommend you check in your owner's manual to make sure your vehicle can withstand that amount of weight. This hitch does support weight distribution, however those numbers do stay the same. Now we will give you a couple measurements to help you when deciding on any hitch mounted accessories you may need, such as bike rack, ball mounts, or cargo carrier. From the center of the hitch pinhole to the outermost part of the bumper will be about 4 inches. From the ground to the top innermost part of the receiver tube will be about 14 inches. First thing we need to do to start our install is we need to lower our exhaust. So what we want to do is we want to spray our hangers with some soapy water. This makes them a little easier to take off. Next, what you want to do is get you a strap, and I like to just hang it by the springs to support your exhaust when you take it off the hangers. Now you have a rubber hanger here, and you have a rubber hanger on this side of the exhaust on both sides of the car. You want to remove those. Now on the inside toward the spare tire, you're going to notice this strap. You want to pop that off and just let it hang there because we're going to put it back on later. And sometimes these hangers are a little difficult to get off, so you're going to need to use a pry bar. So this strap that we took off down here, I'm going to go ahead and put it back on down here and take it off at the top. That way it doesn't get damaged when we put the pry bar out there. And then we're going to repeat that same process on the other side of the vehicle. So now here on our passenger side, what we're going to do is we're going to run our hardware. What we're going to do, we're going to take our wire lead, feed it through the hole, add the small spacer, and your bolt. Take your spacer, feed it up there first, and pull it down through the hole. We're going to do the same process. We're going to be putting this one in. However, you only get 2 of these wire leads, so we're going to have to take one off. I would suggest removing this one closest to the back of the car, because the hole where you put it in is right here on the end, and it's easily accessible if you happen to push your bolt up in there. Also, I would suggest when you take this lead off to use it, make sure you unscrew it off there and don't pull it, because if you pull it, it's going to stretch it out and you won't be able to use it again. Now what we're going to do on this back one, we're going to take our wire lead and feed it up, and it's going to come right out over here on the end of the bumper frame. Now on this back one, you're going to take the big spacer. Again, same process like you did your other 2. Feed your spacer up in there. Again, put your bolt on, push it up into the space. Now that we have this side on, we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Now in your parts, you're going to get a wedge spacer block. It's going to go on this back bolt all the way toward the rear of the vehicle. Now I find the easiest way to do this is to put your spacer block on there and put some tape on it to hold it in place. Make sure you don't cover up the hole because you got to feed your bolt through there. And we're going to do this on both sides. Now with the second set of hands, we're going to go ahead, put our hitch up into position. So once you have this in place, you can go ahead and install the rest of your hardware. And we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Once you have all your nuts in place, you can go ahead and tighten it down. I'm going to use a 3/4 inch socket. What I want to do is try to tighten these down evenly so you get them snug. Now we're going to repeat that process on the other side of the car. Now once you have those snug down, you're going to want to torque it down to the amount specified in your instructions. Once you have your hitch torqued down, you're going to reinstall your exhaust. Again, spray some soapy water on there. Makes it going a little easier. Now you can go ahead and put your ground strap back on. Once you have your exhaust back up on your vehicle, you can go ahead and remove your safety strap. And that'll be it for the CURT Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13201.